What's up guys, it's Kyle here from Footy-Boots.com and today we're going to be taking a look at these. The Adidas F50 adiZero miCoach. And rather than doing a full review on the boot themselves, what we're going to be doing is taking a look at the online Adidas miCoach platform. It's one of the most common questions we get asked on the site. How easy is it to get your data from here on the boot to here on the computer? And Adidas say it's really simple, so we're going to be taking a look at that, on the fly today. The two pieces of equipment that come with the boot that you're going to need is, first of all, the SpeedCell. This lives in the bottom of the left boot, just in this little cavity here, and it captures all your data as you play. It's the first chip of its type to live inside a boot that captures everything in a 360-degree movement, measures the number of sprints, top speed, etc., etc. And the second bit is this, a little USB interface that'll just pop in a USB station in your computer and receive it all wirelessly. Adidas say that the SpeedCell can be within 10 feet of your computer with the wireless interfacing, and we're going to put that to the test today. So, without further ado, let's see what it can do. First things first, we've already got our miCoach account set up. As you can see, it's got my email address in the top corner there, and this is just something that everyone has to go through if they want to use the miCoach platform. Whilst I know a lot of people really dislike having yet another thing to log into, it really is worth your while as your data will more or less sync automatically. As you can see, there's a 4-character passkey field that needs to be used. This is simply so that when you're syncing to your iPhone or iPad, that your device knows it's syncing with the right account and the right SpeedCell. As you can imagine, if you were in a changing room full of people, having more than one person using the miCoach and their iPhone would get pretty confusing. Once that's in, you can see miCoach begins to sync almost instantly. And aside from putting in that passkey and opening up the miCoach application, I've had to do literally nothing to get this to start uploading my data. Adidas really have made this as user-friendly as possible. Once everything's synced up, you'll get a little sync complete message in green, and from there clicking see my workouts at the top will log you straight into miCoach.com. miCoach captures every session of data, be it a match, training or kickabout, in what it calls workouts, which are just its way of blocking up the data in a way that's easy to distinguish where one match starts and the other one ends. You can either plan your workout in advance or create an impromptu one based on the data in your SpeedCell, like I'm doing here. The SpeedCell captures every second of data it senses since the shoe is active, so I'm just going to trim down that information on this chart here, hopefully missing out the warm-up and leaving my data as accurate as possible. From there, I just designate my sport and add my match details. You can do all sorts of cool stat tracking. There's all sorts of fields like score and stuff for you to add here. But this was a 7-a-side warm-up game for a charity match, so I'm just going to go ahead and call this Charity Sevens. I'll make a note that it was raining too and save my data as a new workout. From there, I'm taken back to my homepage, and I can go and take a look at my most recent workout, the one that I've just uploaded. Here's where you'll get the most out of miCoach, looking at your last game's data and seeing how you did over the last 90 minutes. So, over the course of Saturday's game, I covered 4.5 miles and hit a top speed of over 13 miles per hour. This page isn't just a report though. If I decide I captured too much data, I can also edit that timeline up at the top to try and cut things out like half time or a warm-up or just messing about after the match has ended to create a more accurate set of stats. Now that my data is entered in and tidied up properly, I can compare my stats between workouts, seeing if I'm getting faster over the course of a season or covering as much distance per game. I've only just started using my F50 miCoaches, and the weather's not been too friendly for firm ground boots, so I've not used them as much as I'd like, but over the course of the season you could end up with a really comprehensive rundown of your game, and that's something that I think a lot of people are really going to enjoy, whether they realise that they want it or not. Then there's the social aspect. Here on the homepage you can see my personal bests and workout groups that I'm a part of, like right now I'm part of the Adidas Hunt for Fast. And Adidas have also created an Xbox or PlayStation style set of achievements to earn, encouraging you to get the most out of your investment and use the device to the best of its abilities. And that's all we're going to show you on the miCoach platform today. We could make a 10, 20, 30-minute video on all the features that the miCoach has and all the comparable stats that are on the miCoach platform, but we don't want to do that. What I'll do is I'll take the link to my data from here and I'll put it in the comments of the video, so if you want to have a play around with that and sort of see how it compares to my previous runouts and stuff in the boots, you can go ahead and have a play. But hopefully for those of you who are considering buying a pair, what you've got is a better understanding not only of what the miCoach platform can do, but also what the SpeedCell captures whilst you're playing. and you know, sort of how you could share that with friends and teammates, and when they get the pro stats up there, how you can compare it to athletes like Messi and Ashley Young. We'll have a full review up on the site within the next couple of weeks, and the first people to know about it will be the people on our Facebook and Twitter pages. So if you've got a moment and you love your football boots, why not give us a like? What's the worst that could happen? Until then, stick around, drop us a couple of questions, send me an email or a comment if you like. I'll do my very best to answer each and every one of them. Thanks a lot. This has been Carl for Footy-Boots.com. That was the Adidas F50 adiZero miCoach.